welcome to the Motordrome Speedway. Tonight we present the NASCAR Whelen All-American Series in the championship round of 2008. And at this time we ask that each and every one of you please rise up from your seats and gentlemen remove your caps for our opening ceremonies. If you are moving around the Speedway grounds, please pause with us momentarily. Joining us trackside for our invocation this evening is track photographer Howie Bayless, and here to sing our national anthem is Miss Melissa Grimm. Howie?
Dear Lord, as we gather here for a night of entertainment, we know racing's very dangerous. We're going to ask that you keep an eye on all the drivers, crews, officials, and fans. Also, for Sandlasky's sake, please keep the rain away. We also ask that you keep an eye on everybody and make sure everybody returns home safe and have a good time. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? How much of it did I miss?
You were good. Thank you to Howie Bayless and Melissa Grimm. And now, race fans, are you ready to go NASCAR racing? Green flag is out, and our first 8-lap heat race for the Subway Street Stocks on Championship Night 2008 is underway. Andrew Kostelnik in the 05 and Aaron Minjock in 34. Battling for the lead, then the two championship contenders. In order that they are in the point standings, Sean Phillips in 31, Jonathan Heilman in 15. Aaron Minjock in car 34 shuffled back to third position as a division rookie, seeking his first career feature win. Up front, Kostelnik, who has won heat races besides a feature in 2008, leading Sean Phillips in 31. Two of 8 laps are completed, and with championship points on the line, Sean Phillips in car 31 looking to build on his 11-point advantage, challenging Andrew Kostelnik for the lead. Working lap 3 of 8, nearly a dead heat at the scoring line. Officially, the 05 of Kostelnik was scored ahead by inches at the line. Still door-to-door in turn number 3. Andrew Kostelnik on the high side, Sean Phillips on the low side, and now Phillips will take the lead as crossed flags signal halfway. 4 laps down and 4 laps remaining. First heat for the Subway Street Stocks. Sean Phillips, your leader. Andrew Kostelnik second. Aaron Minjock third, and Jonathan Heilman, the championship contender, in fourth. Jason Holder currently fifth. Two laps to go, and Sean Phillips puts several car lengths between himself and the 05 of Andrew Kostelnik. Aaron Minjock in third, the division rookie. And now Heilman in the 15 car, closing in just a little. If he can take away the third position from Minjok, it will mean a couple more points toward that championship battle that won't be decided until feature time. Final lap in heat race number 1 for the Subway Street Stocks. Out of turn number 4, picking up another checkered flag, heat race win for Sean Phillips, the points leader. Mike Bacalon starting last in car 60 as the green flag waves. Scott Bowman and Joe Nicola lead him up to full speed in turn 1. Joe Nicola in car 69, a multiple heat race and feature event winner. Behind him, 2 drivers seeking first career feature wins at Motordrome, the 19 of Scott Bowman and the 53 of Lauren Butler, who's feeling pressure from Tony Manganello in car 50. Battle for third in turn 1, side by side, the 50 of Tony Manganello, a 2-time feature winner this season. The 53 of young Lauren Butler, feature winner at Jennerstown Speedway this season, making a rare Motordrome start in car 53. Two of 8 laps completed. Manganello now in third. Lauren Butler nearly makes rear bumper contact with Manganello, who's pulling away by a couple of car lengths now. Joe Nicola from West Mifflin, Pennsylvania, the leader. Scott Bowman in car 19 is second. We got a car hard in the wall on the back straight. Jamie Shipley in car number 68 with severe damage will bring out the caution flag. Of course, caution flag laps do not count here in the NASCAR Whelen All-American Series. Jamie Shipley from Portview, Pennsylvania, with hard back straight wall contact. And we have 5 laps remaining in Subway Street Stock Heat Race number 2. Nicola continues to lead and now opens up a several car length advantage over Brian Audi in car 19. Those of you watching the DVD, we were informed under the caution flag break that Brian Audi, not Scott Bowman, is driving the 19 car tonight, and Audi is about to feel some pressure from the advancing Tony Manganello in car 50. Headed into turns 3 and 4, battle developing for second spot. The 50 of Manganello and the 19 of Audi, as they are several car lengths behind leader Joe Nicola in car 69. And in turn 1, a brief challenge for the 4th position as Teddy Gabala in car 3 looked to make an inside pass of Lauren Butler. Single file action down the back straight this time. And Manganello in the 50 car, inching ever closer to the rear bumper of the 19 of Audi with the white flag signaling final lap. Out of turn 4, Teddy Gabala made his move and takes away 4th from Lauren Butler. A quick pass and 4th position changes hands. Meanwhile, up front, a dominant heat race winner in 2008 and multiple feature winner coming for the checkered flag from West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. Joe Nicola takes the win over Brian Audi, Tony Manganello, Teddy Gabala, and Lauren Butler. Here in 57, 8 laps the distance, and we are set to go with modified heat race number 1. Kostelnik jumps out to an early lead. Harry Ofer in second. Lonnie Hoffman, the hometown hero, into third. Side by side for fifth position, the 0 of Chris Brink and the 5 of former champion Jim Nicola. Single file in front of them with Kostelnik, Ofer, Hoffman, and Huffman. Kostelnik, the leader, over Ofer. Then Lonnie Hoffman and Rick Huffman. Working lap number 3 of 8 for the open wheel modifieds. Although Kostelnik has been crowned champion, drivers in positions 2 through 10 in the championship standings can still earn points tonight, as we are at the midway point of this event. Crossed flags signal halfway, 4 laps down, 4 laps to go. In third spot, Lonnie Hoffman in car 58 appears to be gaining ground on Harry Ofer in the 0-1. Hoffman did win a heat race earlier this season, but seeks his first career feature win. Driving the Al Civic-owned Aero Automotive 58 car. To go will be the signal given this time to Adam Kostelnik. Meanwhile, the battle for second does heat up on the front straight. To the inside goes Lonnie Hoffman. Harry Ofer, the most recent feature winner in car 0-1, defending the second spot that time on this final lap. The driver who won a streak of 10 consecutive feature events, Adam Kostelnik, takes another checkered flag. Harry Ofer will hang on to second over Lonnie Hoffman, Rick Huffman, and Chris Brink. Row 2 is Pete Reck in 81, George Nicola in 97, and the green flag is out. Bobby Shipp in the 0-4 car, second in the championship points chase. Leading George Nicola, and the battle for third, it's Pete Reck in the 81 taking the spot away from Bill Rebar. Bobby Shipp in the 40 follows through. And on lap 1, the racing Shipp brothers are first and fourth on the speedway. Looking to make it first and third as younger brother Brian Shipp in the 40 makes contact with the 81 of Pete Reck in turn 3. Reck spins into the grass as the 40 of Shipp tries to maintain pace, and it looks like the Shipp number 40 car has stalled, and we're going to need a caution flag. Brian Shipp with some damage to the 40 machine as he made contact with the 81 of Pete Reck, bringing out the caution flag. As we go back to green with 6 laps remaining. Brian Shipp dropping out of competition. The 4 car of George Thomas not able to start this event, so a short field with Bobby Shipp leading George Nicola. Challenge for third as the 81 of Pete Reck moving up to the rear bumper of Bill Rebar, and we got a spin in turn 4. Rich Nicola racing all by himself, spins his car 34, and we need another caution flag for Rich Nicola in 34. We are green once again, 4 laps remaining in this second modified heat race. Bobby Shipp the leader, George Nicola in second. Watching the battle for third with Bill Rebar, the rookie in car 18, and Pete Reck in the 81 as Reck dives to the bottom and quickly takes third position down the back straight. Three laps to go for leader Bobby Shipp, whose younger brother Brian retired from this event with damage. Feature winners in 2008 on the Speedway include second running George Nicola and third running Pete Reck. As this time the white flag signals final time around for Bobby Shipp. Shipp was victorious in feature racing action during 2007, but finished second so many times to Adam Kostelnik during the 2008 racing season. Coming out of turn number 4 to pick up another checkered flag, it will be Bobby Shipp from Elizabeth over George Nicola, Pete Reck, Bill Rebar, and Rich Nicola. An All-American Series Motordrome Championship battle. 10 laps for the NASCAR Pizza Hut Super Late Models. Green flag is out. Mark Catone takes an early lead in car 31. And Henry very quickly looking to the inside of the 8 of Dan Lewis for second spot. Henry dives to the bottom and takes a risk here on lap number 1 of his heat race. And just as quickly moving to the inside of Mark Catone. Defending champion Bobby Henry takes the lead from two-time former champion Mark Catone. And after starting last, Barry Audi is up to challenge Dan Lewis for third. Lewis loses the handle a bit out of turn number 4, and the 8 car sliding backwards, working lap number 2 of 10. It's Bobby Henry leading Mark Catone. Barry Audi in third, Rick Miller now up to 4th. Then Dan Lewis and Nathan Russell. Challenge for the second position, the former Jennerstown Speedway champion, Barry Audi on the inside. Pulling door to door with Mark Catone, 2 of the most veteran competitors in the field, dicing it out for second. As Catone drifts up the banking just a bit, Audi will take over second. And as Barry Audi climbs into the runner-up spot, he opens the inside lane for the Dunbar Dominator. Rick Miller, the 3-time track champion in car 21, easing into third spot. Catone now back to 4th after starting on the front row. Halfway through this event, 5 laps down and 5 to go as championship contender Bobby Henry obliterating this field after starting mid-pack and quickly taking the lead. Henry, your leader, in our last event with an 18-point lead. Henry's Ford failed to come to life for the feature event, and now leading this heat race from Connellsville in car 11. The Stone and Company, Megan Ford of the Palagrudo Motorsports team out in front. In second, the Wheeler Brothers Auto Parts, number 75 of Barry Audi. And in third, the Brooks Automotive Group, Valvoline Pontiac of Rick Miller. 2 laps to go. It seemed like Miller in third spot was going to reach out and challenge the 75 of Audi. But now about a car length separating those two as the white flag is waving. Final time around for Bobby Henry, the race leader. Henry took the points lead in defense of his 2007 track championship in midsummer and held the championship standings in the palm of his hand until our last race. Now he wins the heat when he has to. Bobby Henry takes the checkered flag over Barry Audi, Rick Miller, Mark Catone, and Nathan Russell. Wins of 2008. 10 laps for the NASCAR Pizza Hut Super Late Models. Green flag is out. Mark Smith gets a little loose in the 94, and the 96 of Mark Poole getting into the back bumper of the 44 of Gregory Kelly, and we'll need a complete restart. Richter Motorsports 94, Mark Smith and Bo Glemba bring him out of turn 4 to the green flag. Side by side for the lead down the back straight. Bo Glemba on the outside. Mark Smith on the inside, and Mark Poole very close to both of them. Contact made as Mark Poole drifts up half a lane. Made door-to-door contact with the 78 of Bo Glemba as Mark Smith now has a car length and a half advantage over the battle for second. And Smith's lead evaporates in a hurry. Working lap 2 of 10, Mark Poole made a pass of Bo Glemba and quickly challenged for the lead, taking the point position down the back straight. From 84 Pennsylvania, Mark Poole, the new race leader over Mark Smith. Working lap 3 of 10, and the two-time feature winner this season, Mark Poole, the veteran. Out in front of Mark Smith, Bo Glemba in third, John Komarinsky in fourth, Gregory Kelly in fifth. Halfway, cross flag, signal 5 laps down and 5 remaining. Mark Smith in second spot. It's now a distant second after he started on the pole. Mark Poole is destroying this field in heat race number 2 of 3. Battle developing for third as John Komarinsky trying to look to the inside of the 78 of Bo Glemba last lap. Both the 78 of Glemba and the 33 of Komarinsky may be closing in on the 94 of Mark Smith, and in fact it is now Glemba challenging Smith as opposed to Komarinsky challenging Glemba. Working lap 7 of 10, and Bo Glemba from Charleroi. The Hemphill Motorsports 78 is all over the back bumper of the Richter Motorsports Ford 94 of Mark Smith. Komarinsky in 33 still a part of the battle. And 78, Bo Glemba slams the door on John Komarinsky, that time down the front straight. Nearly making contact as they battle for third with the white flag signaling final lap around for Mark Poole. Keeping our eye on the battle for third, it's a heated one. Glemba and Komarinsky fighting tooth and nail behind Mark Smith and leader Mark Poole. And out of turn number 4, having a breakout season here at Motordrome Speedway, the veteran Mark Poole will take another checkered flag over Mark Smith, Bo Glemba, John Komarinsky, and Gregory Kelly. Black in the 1, lead him to the green flag, 10 laps for the NASCAR Pizza Hut Super Late Models. Championship contender Richard Mitchell in car 22, about to go 3 wide on the back straight. Steve Black on the top side, backs off. 2 wide racing all the way down the back straight. Neil Brown is the early race leader in car 98. Mitchell's 2-point lead will evaporate if he does not match Bobby Henry's performance of a heat race win. He is to the outside of Gary Wiltrout in car 95, side by side in turn 4. A heated battle for second. The Stone and Company Megan Ford, number 95 of Gary Wiltrout, and the Martinelli's Auto, Howard Concrete Pumping, Tom Clark Chevrolet of Richard Mitchell. Working lap 3 of 10, Neil Brown has checked out on this field. And now Mitchell may be surrendering the second spot to Wiltrout. At the scoring line, we begin to work lap number 4 of 10. It's now Neil Brown, Gary Wiltrout, Richard Mitchell. Steve Black in fourth, Cody Quarrick in fifth. And now the two leading feature winners of 2008 are 1 and 2 on the Speedway. 5-time winner Neil Brown and 4-time winner Gary Wiltrout. Mitchell makes rear bumper contact with Wiltrout in turn 2. Mitchell gets on the brakes and now several car lengths separating those two drivers. Leader in the Richter Motorsports, Hunter's Peterbilt, Davies Ford number 98 is Neil Brown from Acme. In second spot, former track champion Gary Wiltrout from Somerset. And in third, 3-time former champion Richard Mitchell, the points leader coming in. Mitchell trying to fight for another couple of points by passing Wiltrout for the second position he once held. Keep in mind, the car that Mitchell is racing for points in this heat race is Bobby Henry's teammate, and they are side by side again in turns 3 and 4. Final time around, and Mitchell muscles to the inside. Last lap around, and Bobby Henry's teammate unable to hold back his championship rival in this heat race. Cruising easily through turns 3 and 4 for another heat race victory, it will be Neil Brown, and taking the second spot away on the last lap, it's Richard Mitchell over Gary Wiltrout, Steve Black, and Cody Quarrick. Back row 2, Bill Oldham and Ed Neidhart as the green flag is out. Multiple car contact in the middle of the field. Early race leader in the 1 is Tracy Keller, a feature winner this season. Bill Oldham in second, also a feature winner. Bob Garchak in third, looking for a career first win. Then Ed Neidhart from Renfrew in the 68, the most recent winner. Neidhart in car 68, nearly side by side with his teammate Dustin Blank in the 48, and now Neidhart taking third spot away from the 44 of Bob Garchak. The 43 of Chris Spadacine, a rookie and feature winner this season. He's now side by side with Blank. Pulling up to the 44 of Garchak goes Spadacine. All kinds of action in the first 2 laps of our Charger heat race. Up front, Tracy Keller, the former division champion with 1 feature win this season, your leader. The 5 car of Bill Oldham, a 3-time feature winner this season. 68 of Neidhart with 1 win. 43 of Spadacine with 1 win. Then the 48 of multiple division veteran Dustin Blank. The 2 car of A.J. Poljak coming all the way from the tail of this field. He has passed nearly every car on the track, and he is now passing the 48 of Dustin Blank to find himself in the top 5. Only 4 machines that Poljak has not passed, and we're only 4 laps in. Driver of car number 2, Poljak, a dirt track winner, making only about his 6th start on pavement in car 2. And we need a caution flag for oil on the speedway as the 44 of Bob Garchak Jr. blows an engine. Chris Spadacine and A.J. Poljak, green flag back out. Poljak trying to pass one more before the end of this one, going to the inside of rookie Chris Spadacine for 4th. Spadacine, a rookie, but also a feature winner as the white flag waves. Poljak from last to 4th. Neidhart in 3rd, Oldham in 2nd, but headed for another checkered flag. The 2006 Charger Division champion, Tracy Keller in car number 1 will win it. 3 wide and 4 wide at the back of the field while Paul Rosa opens up a big lead. Kevin Ludwig in the second spot, the longtime competitor from Star Junction. Look at Ed Deneen. He's using the grass, he's using the apron, he's using the dirt. He's 3 wide, challenging. It's a 3-car fight for second. 13 car nearly in a spin, and the 44 of Mary Catherine Shimko goes around. Able to point the car in the right direction, and she will continue. Paul Rosa has a huge lead in car 6 over division champion Ed Deneen in 16. Then Ron Eifert the third in 61. Of 5 laps completed, the 6 of Paul Rosa leading, closing in on the Mary Catherine Shimko Froggy 44 as a result of her spin. Ed Deneen in second, Ron Eifert the third in third as the white flag signals final lap. Final time through turns 3 and 4 for the American Flyers, and Paul Rosa will take the checkered flag over Ed Deneen, the 2008 division champion, coming home in second. Bill Henry, 76 Tom Knight, 18 Jeff Zellweger. 20 laps for the Subway Street Stocks. The final feature event for points in 2008 is underway. 60 is Mike Bacalon, 38 Ray Cimbali, and 51 is Dave Manns in his first start of the season. Up front, Joe Nicola with an early lead. Aaron Minjock making rear bumper contact with the leader in turns 3 and 4, and we have a spin. 38 of Ray Cimbali is down on the infield grass through turns 3 and 4. But Cimbali continues, green flag stays out, and look at the battle for the lead on the back straight. Division rookie Aaron Minjock looking for a career first feature win. Diving to the inside of Joe Nicola. We're gonna be 3 wide for the lead. Working lap 2, Aaron Minjock takes over the lead. Tony Manganello side by side with Joe Nicola for second. Look at this Subway Street Stock action with multiple car contact at the front of the field. Minjock in car 34 is a division rookie but has led feature racing laps this season in the Subway Street Stocks. Tony Manganello, 2-time winner, and now his teammate Andrew Kostelnik moving to the inside of Nicola. All of this chaos for the lead, and championship contender Sean Phillips joins the fray in car 31. Each lap, Tony Manganello in the 50, making sure that leader Aaron Minjock knows he's right there, tapping their way through turns 3 and 4. And we're gonna trade paint at the front of the field. Manganello tags Minjock, and Minjock with a big league save. We are still green flag racing. Incredible job of driving by Aaron Minjock, the division rookie. He saves that race car and hangs on to the lead. Now Sean Phillips in car 31 dives all the way to the inside. Tony Manganello has a problem. He drops out of second spot, surrendering it briefly to his teammate. And now Phillips, the championship contender, breaks through to the runner-up position. Minjock still your leader after a brilliant save. Sean Phillips into second, and we got a big problem in turn number 3. 64 of Bill Henry was against the outside wall. The 18 of Jeff Zellweger is involved with the 76 of Tom Knight, and the 50 of Tony Manganello piles into the end. In fourth, Joe Nicola, green flag back out. 14 laps remaining. Andrew Kostelnik in 0-5 making contact with championship contender Sean Phillips. Aaron Minjock continues to lead, and smoke from the Sean Phillips 31 car. The championship contender has smoke pouring off the left rear tire. I believe it's body damage. The left rear fender may be creating that tire smoke. And the car 31, will the tire hold up, or is it a more significant problem? Confirmation from trackside officials that the smoke from the 31 car is tire smoke. The left rear fender is digging into that Hoosier tire, and will it hold up as he battles for the lead and the championship out of turn 4? Sean Phillips takes over officially by a fender on lap 9 of 20 from Aaron Minjock. Andrew Kostelnik in the 0-5 dirt tracks the car just a little and opens the inside lane for the 69 of Joe Nicola. Here comes the 19 of Brian Oddie following through, but the leaders are still side by side. Phillips officially the leader at the scoring line, but has not yet cleared the 34 of Aaron Minjock at the midpoint of this feature event. 10 laps down, 10 laps remaining in the final Subway Street Stock points battle of the season. Sean Phillips now completes his pass for the lead, but has a potential flat tire situation looking to lock up the track championship. In fifth, the 15 of Jonathan Heilman. Heilman second in the championship points chase, moving to the outside of the 19 of Brian Oddie, looking to advance. Now Heilman switches to the low side of the speedway. The heated battle for fourth position. The 19 of Brian Oddie in his first start of the season at Motordrome in the Scott Bowman car, and the 15 of Jonathan Heilman, a multiple feature winner and championship threat, working lap 13 of 20. Sean Phillips now not only pulling away from Aaron Minjock with the lead, but also the smoke diminishing from that left rear tire. Third place driver Joe Nicola in car 69 has closed in on Aaron Minjock. Sean Phillips sees the signal of 5 laps to go. If Sean Phillips can win the battle, he will also win the war. The season-long championship comes down to tonight, and the battle for fourth with Heilman gets heated. Headed into turn 3, Heilman in the 15 and the 19 of Oddie made contact hard in turn 2 that lap. And now Heilman drifting up in front of Oddie to complete the pass, and they make more contact on the front straight. Heilman is now fourth with 4 laps to go, but it was a harrowing effort to take that position away from Brian Oddie. 2 race cars and lots of empty racetracks separating the championship contenders. Leader Sean Phillips and fourth Jonathan Heilman. Three laps to go, and leader Sean Phillips has lost ground to Aaron Minjock. Does the leader have a left rear flat tire? Minjock has caught up to the leader in a hurry. Only 2 laps to go, and Sean Phillips is slowing dramatically as the race leader and points leader. Aaron Minjock fell back many car lengths and has now closed back up to the rear bumper of your leader. They will approach the Dave Manns 51 car as a lapped machine. With the white flag waving final time around, can Phillips' tire hold on? Will the lap machine of Dave Manns play a part? with Phillips slowing down and Minjok with nowhere to go. Nicola closed in briefly. Fight for the win will be also for the championship if Phillips can hang on. Out of turn number 4, will Minjok win his first? No, it is Sean Phillips winning the track championship and the feature over Aaron Minjok, Joe Nicola, Jonathan Heilman, and Teddy Gabala. Sean, with rain threatening, a quick interview. How about thanking the folks that made this ride so fast?
Dory's Catering, Advanced Auto, Gene and Boots Candy, Superior Lawn Care, Hoos Auto Detailing, Wilson's Forest Products. That's enough. And the fans.
There he is.
I had a flat tire. I could hear things starting to flapping. Oh, man.
He just barely got it to victory lane. You can smell the rubber here on the front straight as a chewed up left rear tire. And time for only one photograph. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2008 Subway Street Stock Track Champion and feature winner tonight from Jefferson, Pennsylvania, Sean Phillips. 20 laps for the open wheel modifieds. Last points race of 2008. Green is out. Spin on the backstretch. Rich Nicola goes around in the 34 car. And we completed one lap. One lap officially scored as Rich Nicola in 34 brings out the caution flag. I will restart from third, then the Harry Oak for teammates. It's Ofer in 01 and Rec in 81. Challenge for 5th position. Adam Kostelnik in the 60 dives to the inside and separates the Ofer Racing teammates. Headed into turn 3, Lonnie Hoffman in the blue 58 car, challenging the 97 of George Nicola. Hoffman, a former Subway Street Stock racer, looking for his first modified win. Three cars making bumper-to-bumper contact nearly every lap at the front of this field. Nicola, Hoffman, and Bobby Schiff. As three cars had once broken away from the field, it's now a single file freight train, 5 cars long. The 97 of George Nicola leads this, a multiple feature winner. Then it's Lonnie Hoffman in the Aero Automotive 58. And look at the Viglione Racing entry number 60. Adam Kostelnik into the 3rd position, passing Bobby Schiff, and we have a problem in turn 2. We need a caution flag. The 5 of Jim Nicola. The 2-time former champion Nicola has spun. Schiff in 3rd, Adam Kostelnik up to 4th. 15 laps to go. The track title has already been decided in the modified division, and the man behind the wheel of car 60 has locked up another title. He's 3rd on the racetrack, and the leaders make contact. Nicola in 97, and the 58 of Hoffman got together, but look at Kostelnik closing in on both of them. At this 3-car fight for the lead on lap 7. Adam Kostelnik in the high lane takes the spot away from George Nicola. He may have shown Lonnie Hoffman how to use the high lane of the Speedway, as now Hoffman inches in front of Nicola. And Hoffman will take over the runner-up spot as the new race leader is Adam Kostelnik in car 60. Wheel to wheel for third, it's Bobby Shipp in the 04 and George Nicola in 97. Crossed flags signal halfway through this final points race of the season for the open wheel modifieds. Adam Kostelnik, clearly the dominant force again this season, as he once put together a string of 10 consecutive feature victories in car 60. Lonnie Hoffman all by himself in second, Bobby Shipp all by himself third. Then it's early race leader George Nicola, and in the top five, Harry Ofer in the 01 car, the most recent feature winner. Working lap number 12, it's Kostelnik, Hoffman, Shipp, Nicola. The 01 of Harry Ofer may be gaining on Nicola. And right there with Ofer, it's Rick Huffman in car 9. Huffman back into his original ride after spending much of this season with a borrowed race car. Huffman so greatly improved the last couple of seasons, trying to challenge Ofer for a top 5 position here. And the leader has an encounter with a lapped car on the front straight. Jim Nicola Jr.'s machine has slowed dramatically, and while trying to put Nicola a lap down, Adam Kostelnik nearly bit the inside retaining wall. That allows Lonnie Hoffman in 58 to close back up to the rear bumper of the champion. Just as quickly now, with 5 to go, Kostelnik extends his advantage again by a few car lengths. To go. Best battle on the speedway is for 5th. Down the back straight, Harry Ofer with just inches between his rear bumper and the nose of the 9 of Rick Huffman. Now opening that up just a bit as Nicola in 4th, the early race leader just in front of him. And we need a caution flag. The Nicola 57. The young driver who nearly caused a problem for leader Adam Kostelnik as that car was slowing with a serious problem, has now spun in turns 3 and 4. Hoffman, the hometown hero. Bobby Shipp in 3rd, George Nicola 4th, and Harry Ofer in 5th. Resuming green flag racing with 3 laps to go. Two laps to go this time, and now a challenge for second spot. Lonnie Hoffman has made attempts at taking the lead in this event in car 58. And last lap around, Bobby Shipp was nipping at his heels for the runner-up position. Final lap of points racing for the modifieds this season. The white flag is shown to leader Adam Kostelnik. Kostelnik, the leading winner of this season, the leading winner of last season. The champion again for the 5th straight time in 2008. And coming out of turns 3 and 4 to cap off a dream season for Viglione Racing, Adam Kostelnik wins another feature over Lonnie Hoffman, Bobby Shipp, George Nicola, Harry Ofer, and Brian Shipp. front row seeking their first wins of the season. Bo Glemba and John Komarinsky as the green flag waves. And a problem at the front of the field, collecting a championship contender and many others as well. Barry Audi in car 75 got turned sideways and collected in the melee. It's the 96 of Mark Poole, the 98 of Neil Brown, 44 of Gregory Kelly, and the 11 of Bobby Henry. 31 of Mark Catone with significant damage. 95 of Gary Wiltrout spinning to the inside. The 6 of Cody Quarrick with damage. And Audi, the first car to get sideways, drives away from the wreckage on the back straight.